Hello and welcome back to the channel, as well as another episode of Astral Ascension. So I think we managed to get together with Luna again. Well, this is the second Luna run, but however, we still didn't get the CG saved. We did get the we did get the CG in with the second kiss CG, but the first one with the cameraman somehow did not save. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, despite us killing Xenoc, we still have an additional scene to kind of reconcile with Luna and remedy the negative affection loss. I think that's what the scene is supposed to do. Yeah, because if you didn't kill Xenoc, that scene wouldn't happen. But yeah, we still have. I think this is the scene, or rather, this is the arc where we accept the security detail from Zeke to go to the mansion party. So yeah, we can skip these parts. Not sure we can finish this run in the final episode, as not sure if we can finish the entire series on this episode, but yeah, we'll know pretty soon. So one way to find out is to sabotage him. But yeah, he's gonna come, alright. Alright, there's the chocolate scene, but I think I wanna decline the second one. I think it's just skip. I think the entire hold on. I shouldn't jump to the conclusions. Yeah, there are some different scenes here. Although the sight of another man is so close to Luna makes my blood boil out, I take a deep breath and force myself to calm down. I can't lose my cool. Besides, I could be reading the situation incorrectly. I pause, watching how this will play out. Luna flashes another of her breathtaking smiles, giggling politely, but ultimately shakes her head. He tries to insist, but Luna's decline is firm. Eventually, the man shrugs and walks away. I immediately walk over. Hey, how's everything going?
Well, but you already knew that, didn't you?
She winks, eyes sparkling. I sheepishly rub my head. Was I that obvious? Luna nods and giggles.
Oh my! Was someone feeling a little jealous?
I'm not sure whether if I choose this. Not at all. The thought never even crossed my mind.
Oh, I see. How very convincing.
Her eyes glitter like she doesn't believe me. No, really, I'm calm. Luna giggles.
I know. I was only teasing.
She smiles and slips her arm in mine.
Well, now that you have my attention, where should we go next?
Let's grab something to eat. I think, yeah, all of these are the same. Yeah, we can just skip this scene. Who cares? This is unrelated to our security mission, so I'm not getting involved. I load up my plate and join Luna's side. Together we taste the delicious food, and Luna teasingly feeds me some food off of her plate. Afterwards, the orchestra plays a slow ballet, and Luna and I join the other couples on the dance floor. We sway to the music, enjoying the closeness of our bodies, and the world melts away until it's just the two of us. Soon we hear the announcement for the unveiling, so Luna and I slip away from the guests and rejoin our team. So yeah, we just move forward with the story. Yeah, I'm guessing some of these options are a good choice to skip the entire story to move on quicker if you already know what's gonna happen. Conversation we can skip this, right? Yep. Banana. Bow to the great and mighty banana. Tackle him. I should have picked the failed option and see if the bug is existed or is still there or not. But we're gonna keep skipping this.
No.
And we'll see the palette swaps on the bottom left. We're gonna and with that we finish the mansion arc. While the crew transfers the food onto the ship, I stop by the security room to collect Kai. Ah. He's coming, alright. So we are gonna move on. We can, yeah, we'll just keep skipping. Chocolate and dancing, yeah, this is just scripted. Yeah, it's not as weird as Vela said. We expertly handled the Rook mission after each outcome, but yeah. Yeah, I still think that the Vela saying that we expertly handled like the Rook mission regardless of what we choose expertly. It's not like it doesn't. I just don't think it sits well with me for some reason. Apart if, with exception if you choose the best outcome, of course. I think we can skip most of it. Bring on the fame and glory. I hear a knock on the door. So what's this scene? We can skip. We already got a CG. I'll take her word for it. We still got a lot of items to scan, so I'll take your word for it. For now.
That's fine. I can escape them anytime you like.
Yeah, we just skipped the CG. We already saved. We already got it. I just felt weird because the first kiss CG wasn't saved. Yeah, I'm a bit bummed out about that. We both refocus on the task at hand, and I scan the handcuffs into the system. We continue to filter through the weapons and equipment. Iris and Luna make sure to purchase high quality items, and I'm looking forward to adding everything to our repository. Yeah, this is with Iris. She'll just shock. She accidentally shocked us with a baton, and then we cuff her and told her to meow and act like a maid. Well. So this is the delivery to. Oh wait, this is the. Which one comes first? I forgot which was the mission. This is just a delivery mission, right? We can go exploring together. Ah, the goose one. You planned our last picnic and you're planning this one too. You planned our last picnic and you're planning this one too. I need to step it up if I'm going to keep up with such a proactive girlfriend.
Don't worry. If this picnic goes awry, then you can organize the next one.
Okay, this is definitely the goose one. I'm not sure if I should hope for that or not. Luna giggles. Is there anything I can do to help?
As soon as I finish these, we'll be ready. Do you want to pack a couple of beverages?
Will be the same. Yeah, we went through all the options before. Definitely not the stun gun. Yeah, we gone through all the options. Just gonna make sure. Yeah, we're not picking this one. Do nothing. The goose watches me with beady eyes but doesn't move. Have I picked this before? Because I remember I can't pick the others one. The goose will lose interest on its own, so all I need to do is wait it out. I make myself comfortable on the grass and wait. If I can skip this, somehow I can't. That's fine, I don't move either. We sit like this, each waiting for the other until the goose finally moves. He stands up and searches for the air for a small twig, which he then gently places beside Luna. He follows up with some more twigs and grass. I think because the last time I chose to pick everything in order and then I can't pick this anymore because of the stun gun thing. I picked Honk the first one, so yeah, the remaining 3 are these 3. So when I pick the stun gun, I can't pick the... I don't know. We'll proceed with this. Luna giggles. I'm pretty sure we never pick this because we can't skip.
It looks like our goose friend is building a nice home. He's ready to settle here for a long time.
The goose isn't going to leave anytime soon. I guess I need to think of something else. So, not the stun gun. We're not gonna... Honk, 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 honk. Yeah, it's still funny a bit. Yeah, it skips the remaining 2 options. But we can also pick the final option. Just to like skip all of the dialogues. We're gonna go with first one. He was looking for companionship. And I'm glad that he found it in the end. Luna smiles.
Me too.
I muttered softly under my breath. And I'm especially glad it's from someone who isn't my girlfriend.
Me too.
I glanced sheepishly at Luna. She wasn't meant to hear that. She smiles in response.
Now that the excitement is over, should we return to our picnic?
Yeah, we shouldn't forget that she's a spy or covert agent. So yeah, I think she has some enhanced hearing. Or at least she can hear whatever was... Well, I guess spies... She has like... Spy power? Or like spy traits, yeah. We can skip most of this. Oh no, not this again. Yeah. We never picked the other one. Not again. I immediately make eye contact with Luna. She smiles and reaches over to pat my hand.
Don't worry, this will be different.
Before the dog can reach us, he is scooped up by his owner, who fusses over the pup for running away. She alternates between berating and kissing the small dog, who watches us wistfully until he is out of view. Luna faces me and grins.
Didn't I tell you this would be different?
Yeah, we never picked this second option before. Yeah, you called it.
So you had nothing to fear. Even if it is endearing to see you jealous over everyone and everything.
She giggles. That's only because everything is trying to get you.
Lucky for you, I only want one thing.
With a smirk, Luna leans over and presses her lips against mine.
And I've already got him.
I smile and she matches my grin. Now that we're alone again, should we get back to it? Can we skip? Yeah. We can move on. Standard transport run. I think this will be the one. Okay, this is the one with Evelina. Lighten the mood. I should talk to him. Stop being so cryptic. Give closure. Yeah. We're still gonna give our bro the happy ending instead of just skipping the story to make things shorter. Not sure what this is about. What? I forgot what this mission is. Color celery again. Oh wait, did I miss it? I forgot. Did I missed it? Time to call celery. Yeah, because I think there's a point where we didn't told her about Luna, but we can still skip it. Yeah, all these are the same Polero Roll shares. Yeah, nothing much. To the music store, job interview. Don't steal my job. Hey, don't try to put me out of a job as an older brother. What else will I do if I'm not taking care of you? I think we already gone through this, but I think because of the update, the game like treats some of the prompts as like unread for some reason.
Anything? When you're so busy taking care of me, you don't have time to take care of yourself.
That's why I have a girlfriend. I grin, but Celeste puts her hands on her hips.
Nuh-uh. I won't let you torture her like that.
Yeah, we can. I don't know why some of it has become like unread for some reason. Still getting giddy from the exciting news, I decided to refocus this excess energy. We talked so much about bills and accounts that I better make sure everything is in order. Dank meme, and then she got sick. I don't know why I can skip. I know it's probably because of this checkpoint right here. I don't know why some parts are unskippable. Hello, Luna. Have we already gone through this one? So, first one. The only thing a doctor needs is his trusty white coat. I pull one of the coats off the rack and slide it over my shoulders. It fits perfectly. Now I'm a real doctor. Before I leave, I make sure to grab a clipboard and a medical bag. No doctor would be without those. Then I return to Luna's room. I knock to let her know I've returned, and then I slide open the unlocked door. Luna is back in bed. How do I look? She sits up and give me a quick once-over. Afterwards, she smiles.
You look very professional.
Thank you. I clear my throat. It's time to get to business. Now, first things first, I need to take your temperature. Luna nods and lies back down. I rummage through the bag until I find the thermal scanner. I aim it at the forehead and the reader beeps. The temperature reads 99.0 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty close to the normal body temperature of 98.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, kind of I really appreciate that they explain what's the normal body temperature of a human in Fahrenheit, because I don't know what how a person is supposed to be at if their temperature is in Fahrenheit, because I understand, because I read temperature from where I'm from. I read temperatures in Celsius, so it's great that they add this to give non-Fahrenheit readers some context, which I thank you for that. Moving on. I guess she was telling the truth when she said that her illness was mild. Can we skip? No, I don't think so. We still have this. We picked this before. That can't be right. Take it again for like a troll, I think. I thought her temperature would be higher. Sometimes these things can get an inaccurate read. It's best to try again just to be sure. 99. I'm going to take it again just to make sure it's accurate. I scan her forehead again, and this time the thermometer reads 99.1 degrees. I suck in the breath. Just as I suspected, your fever is rising and you need immediate attention. Luna blinks.
What did it say?
99.1. She giggles.
Haven't you ever heard of standard deviation?
Apparently, our character doesn't, right? She's delirious. This is worse than I thought. Alright, now that we have your temperature, the next thing I need to do is listen to your chest.
That sounds very reasonable.
Reaching into the medical bag, I put out a stethoscope. Are there options? Have I placed it here before? But I think the correct. Unless she has like what, the inverters. But I don't know. Place it on the left side. I place it on the left side of her chest and listen intently. All I can hear is the solid rhythmic thumps of her heartbeat. Luna breathes in deeply for me before letting her breath go. I continue to listen. The thumps are soothing. Nodding solemnly, I remove the stethoscope.
How does it sound?
After conducting a thorough check, I can confirm that you do, in fact, have a heart. What the hell am I saying? Luna giggles.
That's a relief. What's your verdict so far, Doctor?
It will be funny if she actually doesn't, because she's like a... Although genetic engineered person isn't the same as like synthetic human, right? Genetically modified is different than what's the other one? Synthetics or androids, in fact, I don't know. But yeah. Genetically modified is still biologically human in a way, but yeah. So far so good. But your exam is far from over. Luna nods and patiently waits patiently for our next test. That's your gag reflex. But I'm just gonna be dumb. I don't know, but all these doctors do it, so it must be important. Luna giggles.
Well, after conducting the exam, what have you learned?
Let's see. People would do anything to a doc. What? Let's see. People would do anything to a doctor and ask them to without knowing why. Luna giggles again.
That's true.
I also got to see the back of your throat.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm slightly turned... What the hell am I saying? And now I'm slightly turned on. And I don't know why. She blinks, caught off guard, and then laughs. I chuckle softly, glad to encourage her spirits. Suddenly her laugh turns into a sputtering cough. Luna quickly turns away to hide her face and mouth. We can... I forgot what was the one with Iris. Oh, Iris is the one with the feet massage, and Vela is the one with the doggy pose, the blindfold doggy pose. Yeah, I think it's around the same time. Everyone must use. Yeah, it's that one. So we can skip most of it.
Let's get into it. I found some disturbing evidence on it.
Let me skip.
There's actually more.
I refuse to believe. I spot Helen sitting at the table. Yeah, I think with Luna Run, I did let Helen go. So in this one, we are going to convince herself to turn herself in, because the only combination we haven't got is turn Helen in and kill Zeke. So it's the same thing as like turning both of them in, but yeah, killing Zeke is another thing. Is another outcome, but yeah, the overall is the same. The overall outcome is the same as turning both of them in, but I'm gonna convince her to turn herself in.
Do you believe she'll turn herself in?
Ah, different dialogue. Yeah, I can tell she feels remorseful, and that's how I know she'll do it. Luna nods.
Remorse is a good catalyst for change.
Exactly. We should probably head back to the ship now. She nods and we exit the cafe. I think in the previous game they don't have these loading checkpoints. Everyone turns their attention towards me.
Then let's get prepared for flight.
Yeah, we're gonna chase Zeke now. Dodge. Maneuver past it. I run after Zeke, so we're gonna him. Unless the strength trait actually prevents from killing him. I can't forgive him. Some is disarm him, blast him, shoot him. He crumples to a heap on the floor. Yeah, this is just killing him. There's the option to whether we assure them. Yeah, we gone through the first one this time. We're gonna pick the second one. There's no point in rehashing what happened. All they need to know all they need to know is that it's over, and we are all safe. I nod. It's all resolved, and there should be no more issues moving forward. Everyone nods, accepting my answer.
That's good then.
I'm glad you could resolve it.
Only with all of your help.
Of course we'd help. There's no way that we wouldn't.
Not sure if this is the same. Oh, we can't skip. This is a kind of different. I noticed that while Luna nods along with the group, she remains uncharacteristically quiet. When we have a private moment, I'll check in to make sure she's okay. I think she's upset that we killed Zeke, right? I'm not thankful. If my team is curious to know more, they don't show it. I'm grateful that they trust me enough not to pry. Iris turns to me.
Now that we have a moment to breathe, why don't you take a...
Yeah, I think with Luna it's like unique because Luna has a no-kill policy after. But I think if we kill, yeah, I forgot whose path we were on. I think it was Vela. I think it was Vela or Iris. I think it's Vela. Yeah, we killed Zeke in a Vela run, but yeah, Vela doesn't say anything. And even if we killed Zeke, we went with the first option before we explained to our team. But I don't know how long I lie there before there's a gentle knock at my door. I think Luna's coming in. I peel myself out of bed and answer it. Luna smiles softly, but her eyes are clouded with concern. I immediately let her in and close the door behind us. Luna, are you okay?
There's something I'd hoped you could clarify for me.
What is it? Yeah, because we killed Zeke. She looks into my eyes.
Did you have your stun gun?
Well, the question takes me by surprise. I know she's referring to my fight with Zeke. This is what's been bothering her? Yes, it's a part of my normal kit.
I thought as much.
Why?
I'm just trying to understand your choice to use lethal means when you had your stun gun. Couldn't you have used that instead?
My brows furrow. The fight is long over and the outcome is determined. Where is this coming from?
You had a non-lethal option available, but you defaulted to lethal means, and that decision makes me pause.
I think this is a really huge choice. Okay, I never seen this option before, but yeah, I feel like there's a huge. There is the scene right here, and this is the bar scene. I'm gonna overwrite this one right here then, just in case we somehow can mess this one up, or we can end up breaking up. I think there is a chance. This is definitely like a worse answer. First option here. Luna makes a very strong argument. I was too militant in my thinking, and I forgot that the person attacking me was still a person. It might have been a split second decision, but what I did was still a choice. I need to be more, how do I pronounce this? Cognizant in the future. Cognizant, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, and the music is not a really good one. It's, yeah, kinda said that right already. You're right. I should make more of an effort to rely on non-lethal methods. I don't want to be someone who takes human lives lightly. Yeah, because I think we also killed Zeke back then, and it's basically strike 2 for her now. That split-second decision, all I thought about was apprehending the target by any means. Moving forward, I won't be so rash anymore. My life is still alive, even we're on opposing sides. Luna studies my face before she softens.
Is that really how you feel?
I nod. I made a mistake that I don't want to repeat.
I believe you, and that's how I know you won't repeat it.
She nods definitively. I notice that the whole body has now relaxed. Are you feeling better after this talk?
I always feel better after talking to you.
She smiles. Her grin has become natural and easy again. I'm glad that everything is okay.
However, I think I've taken up enough of your break. You still need to rest.
Is that the doctor's orders? The same smile flashes back.
Precisely. Rest well, and we'll talk again soon.
I hope we don't get ejected off the airlock while we're sleeping. I nod. She shoots me one last smile before slipping out of the room. I could use a warm shower. I drag myself to the bathroom where I get cleaned up. Afterwards, I slide gratefully into bed again, and this time I fall fast asleep. I wonder this will decline our option to get Luna's second ending. I don't feel tired.
And once everything is fully resolved,
What if we choose the second option? I'm curious now. Death is not such a rarity in our line of work. Luna frowns.
If you don't see the value of every human life, then perhaps our beliefs are not as aligned as I thought.
As mercenaries, sometimes we have no choice but to kill, especially when it comes to protecting ourselves. She nods sadly.
Yes, sometimes in this line of work, it truly can't be helped.
Bad ending? Then she meets my gaze, her blue eyes hardening into ice.
However, what I expect in a partner is someone who, when given an option, shares my value of saving lives over taking them. And that's a value that I can't compromise.
Or we still can... I realize now that I've made a huge mistake, but a relationship should be bigger than just one mistake. I'm sorry for what I've done. I realize now that I could have been better, but is this one mistake really worth ending an entire relationship? She shakes her head again.
The fact that you only see this as a small mistake is the problem. You're apologizing to appease me, not because you share the same value for all human life.
Slowly, the words sink in and my chest tightens. Maybe this isn't salvageable. Wait, what? I can't speak that word. Salvageable. What are you saying? Luna takes a deep breath.
From now on, we'll move forward as friends and colleagues, but nothing more.
Although words sting, each word slicing a little cut across my heart. I respect that this is for the best. It's better to let go than to hold on to something that isn't working. Luna has made her position clear. Luna has made her position clear, and the least I can do is accept it with dignity and grace. I nod. I'm just glad we can still be friends.
We will always remain friends.
She smiles, and this one is pure and genuine. It encourages me. I haven't lost Luna, and I know that we'll still be there for each other because that's what friends do. She quickly checks the time.
I've taken up enough of your break, so I better go. You still need to rest.
Is that the doctor's orders? Okay, we can actually fail that one. There's a second.
Yes, sometimes in this line of work, it truly can't be helped. However, and that's a value that I can't compromise.
These two are basically bad outcomes. Can we still salvage this with this? It's sinking in that I really messed up. But I don't want to lose Luna. If she wants me to change, I can do that. I'm sorry. You're right. I should have gone for the non-lethal option. And if you give me another chance, I promise that's what I'll do from now on. Luna smiles sadly.
I hope what you're saying is true and that you do change for the better. But this is a journey that you must take on your own without me.
What does that mean? Luna takes a deep breath.
From now on, we'll move forward as friends and colleagues, but nothing more.
Yeah, that singular option is what decides the option. It doesn't the follow-up after this, the three options that follow this option doesn't matter. So yeah, I think the first option is, to be fair, we never actually get the platonic option, platonic ending before, but with that save, we probably could do something with that. And we're on a much needed break. I'm in the lounge. It's empty this early in the morning, which isn't surprising after everyone's late night. I sit down on the couch and turn on the TV immediately. I have to turn down the volume because every news host is complaining loudly. I'm telling you, corruption is everywhere. There's not a single part of Polaris government that isn't haunted by mismanagement, or better yet, criminals. Wait, what? Oh, this is the part if we... Oh, this is like a different outcome. Just last week, Arden Caleb, the assistant minister at the Department of Justice, was arrested for bribery. The man was running for elections as our next Solicitor General, and he was hiding all the wrongdoings within IAP. Another reporter on the show goes to respond, but he's cut off. This host just won't stop. If they... Yeah, this part wasn't voiced for some reason. If they can't keep up with data breaches and corruption out of the Department of Justice, what do you think they're going to do with all the information you're giving them for free? I would bet they're selling your information off to the free world so someone in Smirkville can pretend to be you. Free world should not exist. We need to make Polaris safe by... Okay, and here comes all the crazy talk. I turn off the TV even though the new evidence regarding IAP won't clear my name. At least it is triggering a proper audit. I want to take my mind off of things, so I go to the sim room for a workout. Yeah, this is the outcome. Kill Zeke and arrest Helen. Arresting both of them have also a different outcome. After some solid exercising, I take a shower and feel more even. feel more even and calm. Now that everything is coming together, I have time to relax, so I head towards the lounge. I run into Iris. Ronaldo? Yeah, I think I wanna check out what happens if we go full platonic, because that scene, I don't see any point in time where we can break up with either Vela or Iris, but yeah, Luna is the one that can actually break up with you. When I wake up, I feel much more energized. In fact, I'm ready to take on the world. I should put this extra energy to good use and get some training in. What about me?
Sorry, ladies only.
Darn. Kai and I share a glance. We tried. Iris refocuses on the group. Celery. She nods and pats her back. That's what she said. Wait, we skipped and... Wait, I thought there's a part where we skip. Yeah, we skipped the part with Luna. But I guess because we killed people in this rock, that's why we didn't. There's also like a scene where we go on a date with Luna and go into a... is that a... I'm not sure. A themed love hotel. I'm not sure if that's it. I'm not sure if that's the case, but yeah, we... But it was like before... I think it's about the same time we went to visit Luna's former teammates, but maybe it comes after that, but I don't know. Yeah, we never encountered Luna's teammate, nor we go to the hotel. And there's also, I don't know. Does it come after this? Yeah, Luna's story is also like has a lot of... Vela has a lot of twist in the branching options in the beginning, while Luna has a lot of branching options at the end. While Iris is you can still get on Iris's route. That's... I don't see anything unique with Iris's route. Like there's no like branching or splitting paths that you could have gone through, apart from like endings aside. Yeah, there's nothing like branching off into some other scenes. Huh. We actually... wrong option. But I think at the space station, Luna and I had to convince the guard to hand over our cargo.
You made a very good associate.
She winks. It wasn't as good as your character.
You're right. You were better.
No way.
Let's just say you both must have been convincing for it to work.
I suppose that's an acceptable compromise.
I nod. I think because...
Wasn't this also around the time that Vela was addicted to that pet app game?
Yeah, I'm guessing because we never get enough affection points for Luna's teammate to contact her. Yeah, I think there should be a scene before Celeste visit the ship, and after the investigation with Zeke, but a little fish named Norbert.
I still can't believe you kept him.
He's my best friend.
He's a fish. There are so many better options.
I agree with Vela.
I think it's sweet.
Oh, Iris likes it.
Well, I thought I was your best friend.
You and Norbert will have to fight it out for best friend status.
Don't think I won't do it just because he's a fish.
All this pet talk reminds.
Yeah, we can skip this entire part. I'm curious about the generic ending then. True, you gave some solid advice.
And we were being so subtle about it, too.
She grins jokingly and I chuckle.
That was one of the last normal things we did before we ended up on that planet Exari.
Weapons handling.
Although that was almost in question after that little stunt Luna pulled.
Wait, what? Oh, the one with Nova? Both Vela and Iris blink.
What stunt?
Yeah, I'm guessing before that there's no... Because we accidentally walked onto the Vela route, Luna wasn't as affectionate back then.
That very conveniently timed trip and fall into a certain someone's lap just as Nova and I were passing by.
Yeah, the first run we never encountered this. Luna smiles.
I can be so clumsy sometimes.
Wait, you actually saw that?
Of course, that was the whole point, right, Luna?
You might be onto something.
She winks and Kai grins. At least we got a pretty significant break afterwards.
Anyway, our break was fun and all, but not...
Kai turns to me.
And don't think I haven't noticed the growing notches on your scoreboard.
Say what now? Kai bumps me, grinning.
Someone's been busy, I see.
I grin back. I'm just not shy about having a good time? What?
After that, it's been smooth sailing ever since.
What? Is this a bug? Yeah, I think it's like getting together with NPCs, right? Like random hookups. I don't know. I think that's also another bug. I'm not sure if I wanna make that report because I think we're gonna get the ending soon. We really have come a long way since then.
What has been your favorite thing about our travels so far?
Okay, we never... Because we are being too much of an asshole. That's why this option wasn't up here. Yeah, because we have to take Kai's advice and pick the second option as a default whenever Luna appears. Finding my second family then. Yeah, even if that option appears, we can't even pick it because it's a cheating option. And it will loop the entire question. So I think if we don't meet with Luna's former teammate, I think the default would be she'll become a doctor, right? All these we can safely... Oh wait, what? Oh? I guess because we killed Zeke. That's why Luna... I think this is the same as the bad end then. I decided to stop adventuring and set roots in Polaris to re-establish myself. I became a private flight instructor and the job has been incredibly rewarding. I get to continue doing what I love while also helping others pursue their passion. It doesn't get any better than that. My career is taking off and my sister is doing better than ever. For the first time in a long time, I feel ready to take on the world. I can't wait to see what this next chapter has in store for me. My future has never looked brighter and I'm ready to embrace it with open arms. Okay, we got the... This is technically the platonic ending. But that means we kind of broke up regardless of what we chose, right? Yeah, we it's a bad well, kind of a bad end for me because we never got the final CG. So yeah, it took us 1 hour to speedrun this from the mansion, but I guess we have to reload. Yeah, there's no safe. The only spot we can reload is from here. I don't think this is the one we can do because we killed Zeke. I do value life. I don't think it changes everything. Yeah, because if the Celeste scene happens, if Celeste come and visit the ship, or basically we'll probably know too. Yeah, all the outcomes are like that. Ronaldo? Dread Ravens, I think it's the same. Yeah, because regardless, I think I feel like it's a bug for some reason. Or it could be like, regardless of what you choose, it doesn't matter because
Well, if you both feel it's a good time for...
yeah, this is the, yeah, her bad end. This is like a platonic. We're not gonna kill Zeke then, or we could. Because, but however, we need to. I think we have to go through certain scenes to like improve the relationship. Sabotage Kai? I wanna be an asshole to Kai only. But yeah, I feel like I wanna get more points with Luna first. Stack up the points and then knock it down. But that is so bad. Tell him to back off. I stride over and put myself between Luna and the man.
Who are you?
Walk away, bub. The man glances confusedly at me.
Bob? Who are you to tell me what to do?
I shoot him an unwavering stare. You're bothering me and my girl. Shoo. He glances at Luna, who watches the whole ordeal with amusement. Although the man looks annoyed, he reluctantly walks away. Luna turns to me.
Oh my. Was someone feeling a little jealous?
Of course not. That guy just seemed like he was up to no good. She smiles.
Then I suppose I should thank you for saving me.
You're welcome. She smiles and slips her arm in mine.
Well, now that you have my attention.
Yeah, okay, we can skip most of this part. I think we're gonna grab some more points. We did this one before, I think, because this feels like the more of a second option. That defense won't fool me. It's not the first time Luna has found a way to magically hide something. Yes, only because it's you. She giggles.
I'm uncertain if that's a compliment or an insult, but surely if I had anything on me, you'd be able to see it, wouldn't you?
That's a good point. Yeah, we're going with this because we already chose the second, or should I say the third one before that. Luna makes a very good point. Her dress does not leave much to the imagination, and then chocolate would be discovered right away. That makes sense. I'm sorry, I should have gotten all of my evidence in order before making an outlandish accusation like that. Luna watches me closely and thinks something over before she finally sighs.
You are too honest and innocent for your own good.
Huh? She smiles.
I appreciate the apology, but I don't deserve it. You were right. I am the chocolate smuggler.
I blink. You are? But then, where are you hiding them?
Here.
She shimmies and a rainfall of chocolate scatters to the ground. There are so many falling from everywhere that I can't tell where she's even been hiding them. How the heck did you even fit so many chocolates on you?
When it comes to chocolate, life finds a way.
She winks. Eventually, there are no more chocolate left to fall, and a generous pile has collected on the floor. I'm honestly so impressed that you were able to hide this much without anyone noticing.
Thank you.
Why do you have so much chocolate anyway?
Because Polero Rocher are delicious.
This part will be the same, right? Yeah, we're gonna... I can't decide where I should make the save, but... Okay, I thought the game bugged. What if we trip this time? Oh wait, I wanna see if they... Okay, luckily the success text never appeared. Yeah, I found... Yeah, I'm just checking for the bugs. So we are just gonna skip through most of these. Our host really came through for us and hooked us up. He's coming, alright. So yeah, we're just gonna skip through most of this because we're still, if we don't, yeah, the turning point is if we don't meet up with Luna's teammate, we won't get either of the romantic endings. Or I think in fact we can't kill Zeke the second because we already killed Xenoc already. And if we didn't even pick the athletic trait, we might also kill Rook back then. Bring on the fame and glory. She offers me a short wave. I think we still need to... Yeah, we need to like get some more bonus points for her. While I stand corrected. I guess you were able to get out of them after all.
I hope I didn't just ruin these cuffs for you. As you said, they are still top of the line.
Maybe they won't work against an exceptional super soldier, but I'm still confident that they'll get the job done for what we need. Luna nods.
Me too, which is why I picked them out.
She smiles proudly.
Now that that's cleared up, perhaps we should get back to work.
Right. We refocus on our task at hand. Yeah, we can. Huh? Did we miss anything? But yeah, we just skipped through that, so I'm just gonna assume we already read that before. Well. Celery. Yeah, we're gonna make a save at least. Make the latest save at least on the one. Sounds fun.
I thought so too.
A quiet picnic sounds like a really nice time. Is there anything I can do to help?
As soon as I...
These are the same. And we're gonna meet the goose again. Yeah, we're just gonna skip all these. All these doesn't matter anymore. Second option this time.
Aw, that's a shame. Don't you enjoy being outside together?
Yep, and that's why all of our future dates will remain on the ship. Yes, but so does everyone else. Not only do I have to keep the guys off you, I can't trust nature either. She giggles.
Well then, it's a good thing I know how to have fun indoors too.
Oh yeah? Care to share our ideas?
You'll find out on the next date.
She winks.
Now that the excitement is over, should we return to our picnic?
Yeah. Assert my dominance this time. Yeah, because I think I want to gain some more points with Luna. Yeah, we also didn't get the CG because yeah, we chose like different options. We didn't choose the one that would prompt the CG. That's the thing. Lighten the mood. But I feel like every time you can get the CG, it's always like more bonus points. You will get bonus points if you can make a CG come out. But we're gonna still give Kai his ending. Restock delay. Free world planets. I think the event with Luna is probably you can't kill Zeke, but I just wanna pick the outcome. Don't forget me when you're famous. We're gonna make 2 saves then, or maybe just 1 save. Luna got sick. Red Cross headband. Putting on the whole outfit seems like such a fuss. I'll just wear the headgear instead. I grab the headgear and slide it on my forehead. Good enough. She nods in approval.
Keeping it minimal is very practical.
That's what I'm going for. I clear my throat and it's time to get to business. First option this time. I blink in surprise. Oh, you're actually not that hot. Luna feigns hurt.
Oh dear, that's not what every girl wants to hear. Her boyfriend calling her not that hot.
My face grows red and I start sputtering. No, I didn't mean like that. You're hot. You're super hot.
So I have a fever?
What? I thought you meant. Luna giggles and I realize she's teasing me. My blush deepens. Oh.
Thank you for keeping me informed, Doctor.
Okay, this one. Let's be stupid. The bleeding is faint. Wordlessly, Luna moves it to the correct position on the left side of her chest. Good catch. I was testing you. Yeah, sure you are, buddy.
Then I hope I passed.
You did. I removed the stethoscope.
What's your verdict so far, Doctor?
We can test your gag reflexes. I think we picked these 2 before, so third one. I'm examining the mouth. Good one. I actually know the answer to this. I'm examining the mouth and the structures in your posterior oral pharynx. I hope I said that right. She smiles, presently surprised.
That's correct. I didn't know you were so medically versed. How do they look?
I have no idea. All I know is that's what it's supposed to check, and not how to check it. Luna laughs. I chuckle softly, glad I could raise her spirits. Okay, same thing. We're gonna speed until at least the scene with Helen, so we can make a decision whether to turn her in or not. This is where Zeke. Okay.
Let's get into it. I found some
Yeah, we're gonna find Helen this time. Yeah, we're gonna make the save at least on worst case scenario. It's because we didn't pick like the second option as a default. Okay, right here we can make the save. Okay, we have a save right here. I want to still convince her to turn herself in. But if the ending didn't come out, that means I have to.
Then let's get prepared.
If we can't get the ending, we'll just have to restart from that point in time. Dodge. Weave around it. So we're gonna find Zeke. I rush after Zeke. If we can get like the hotel seed with Luna, then I think we're already fine. But I'm not sure where meeting her former teammates actually happened. Maybe it's after this part. I can't forgive him. Shoot him first. I think that's like a lot of scenarios. So this time I'm gonna pick the first one. I noticed that while Luna looks over me with worry, she doesn't say anything. There must be something troubling her. Yeah, this is the same as like she. Where is this coming from?
You had a non-lethal option available, but you defaulted to lethal means. And that decision makes me pause.
Yeah, all these are the same, right? I feel like it's a bad ending. One way to find out then. The crew and I have been pretty busy. Yeah, we never actually, because I think it's at this point where we will meet with Luna somewhere. Yeah, there's no, because we didn't hang out with Luna at that part. Because normally they are going for their shopping, right? Yeah, if that's the shopping part, which is where Celeste would come to visit the Eidos, that means we won't be getting the happy ending. I wanna give. Do I wanna keep the same thing? I'm gonna give Helen a second chance and turn Zeke in, because I'm not gonna go with the same option as what I did with the first Luna run. Or rather, might as well go rogue. Turn herself in twice. And then we're gonna also turn Zeke in. Because in the very first Luna run, we let both of them go at the same time. So we're just gonna do an inverse here.
Then let's get
We're not gonna kill Zeke, but I'm concerned because if we didn't get the actual ending, we probably will need to restart the entire game. But yeah, we are going to We're gonna move on and turn Zeke in then. I'm gonna say I'm gonna move on just to be a friend. And then turn yourself in.
I'm sorry, but that's the one thing I can't do. I can't let you do.
What's blast him? Is it same as killing him? Stun him. Luckily I'm faster. I hope this will resolve the situation, or at least get the good ending. Yep, it will once we hand Zeke over to the authorities. I hope that we can get us meet up. For one, it's been noticeably quieter. Yeah, I'm resting in my room after completing another mission. Legal department. Ah, yeah. Okay, I thought it was. Oh, with Luna. Wait, did we? Oh, I think we kind of messed that up then, right? I run into Iris. Does that mean we failed the entire scene then? I kind of forgot how did we even... Oh! Oh, okay. We never kill anyone, so we can get out of this. Okay, time to make the save here. We can make the save here then. This is like the... What should I go with this time? Wow, there's a lot of things that we can go for, so... I think we're gonna go with all of the reload and go for all of the options then. Let's go with the most boring one first. We already picked this one in our very first run. I approach Luna and smile, gesturing to the chair beside her. Is this seat taken? She nods for me to sit down.
By all means.
Thanks. I take a seat and puff out a breath. It's nice to unwind after a long day of work.
I can understand the sentiment. What kind of work do you do?
I grin. Actually, I'm a pilot on a mercenary crew, and we travel through the galaxy on all sorts of adventures. Luna blinks.
Hold on. Aren't we supposed to be role-playing different characters?
She's got a point. Well, I didn't say it was for the Eidos.
True. Although perhaps it's still a bit too similar.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, do over. I clear my throat and try again. Sorry, I got temporarily confused. I'm actually the doctor of a mercenary ship. Luna grins. She doesn't miss a beat as she gets into her character.
That is very interesting, because I happen to be a pilot for a mercenary crew.
That is very interesting indeed. She smiles mischievously.
So, Doctor, you must have a really exciting job. Can you tell me what it is that you do?
As the doctor, I sure can. Okay, we're not gonna bother keep picking every single option, but I just wanna go through most of the roleplay scenes. But you know what we always choose? The second option. I am very thorough when I give my patients a physical, and for my special patient, I'll give them a deep massage treatment so that they'll turn completely putty in my hands. Wait, what? So they turn into complete putty in my hands. Luna grins.
How very interesting. When I received a deep massage treatment, I completely forgot how to form words and could only make noises. I also pretended I wasn't totally and completely enjoying it, and I tried remaining perfectly still, even though it was super obvious that I was into it.
Okay, this definitely didn't happen in this run. What an astute observation. She giggles. I think we both have enough teasing each other for now, and we switch back to normal. Your readings as a pilot were very relatable.
I tried to base everything on the best pilot I know.
She winks and I smile. That's funny. I used the same strategy for my doctor. She giggles.
So what did you think? Was that fun?
Definitely. In fact, I had a few other personas I was considering. You up for another round? She grins, eyes glittering mischievously.
Absolutely.
Alright, see you again soon. I exit the bar and then come back in. Wait, what? What should I go with this time? Oh, we can do that? Okay, I'm gonna make the save right here then. Because we definitely this is definitely a one-time thing. So yeah, we picked this one before, so we're gonna pick the remaining 3. First option. Luckily, I came prepared with props. I slip on my cool guy sunglasses and swagger up to Luna. When I have her attention, I lead my elbow on the bar and exaggeratedly flip my hair back. Hey now. Okay, I can try to imitate Kai's voice, but I can't. Hey now, what's a pretty little thing like you doing in a place like this? Luna's eyes sparkle with hidden laughter, but her face composes into a perfectly unimpressed sneer.
Oh my god. Like, does that super cheesy line, like, ever work for you?
I try to keep composure at Luna's spot-on and ridiculous accent. Instead, I flash her a grin and slide my shades down my nose. Well, you're talking to me, aren't you? Then I wink, and Luna looks shocked.
Oh my god! You're like, totally right!
Oh my, yeah. I grin again, and Luna flashes me a coy grin.
So, like, are you gonna totally buy a girl a drink already, or what?
I look up and snap my fingers at the bartender. When I get his attention, I hold up 2 fingers. He nods curtly, looking like he just sucked on a lemon. Worried, I turn to Luna, temporarily falling out of character. Whoops, was that going too far?
It's okay. Just make it up to him with a big tip. I'm sure it's not his first time he's encountered this.
Okay, yeah, good idea. She gestures for me to get back into character, so I up my swagger again, and she dots coy. Wait, what? And she dots coy lashes at me.
Oh my god! So, like, what brings you out here then?
Okay, I have no idea what just happened to the text, but moving on. Second option. I heard that this place was full of hot babes and had to check it out for myself. I lower my shades and give Luna an exaggerated once-over. She giggles.
Oh my god! You're so bad! But, like, what's the verdict then?
Well, I'm already talking to the hottest girl in the room, so who cares?
Oh my god! You are so sweet! I can't even!
I pull my best cool bro move and slick my eyebrows with a grin. Suddenly she bursts out laughing. When she catches her breath, she speaks in her normal voice.
I'm sorry. I can't take you seriously like that.
What? You don't like my cool bro?
It's not that. I run into those types all the time. It was just uncanny seeing you do it so accurately.
I chuckle. It was taking me all I had to keep it together when I heard your accent too. Yeah, true. She winks and I put on the accent again.
Oh my god, shut up! Do you think it's good?
Wait, what? Did I say that wrong? She winks and puts on the accent again. Oh, okay. But Luna can't keep it up before laughing again. And this time I join in with her. These personas are just too ridiculous. When we catch our breath, we look at each other. I think we had enough characters for now. Let's go to step 2 of this role-playing adventure. What do you say we continue the fun somewhere a little more private? She smiles.
Actually, I have to get back to my boyfriend.
She winks. Oh, we still have this option. We can pick this one. I blink. She's still talking about me, right? I think she is. That's me, right? She laughs.
Yes, obviously.
I puff out a breath of relief. Just checking. She giggles. So, should we... Luna giggles and links her arm in mine.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Arm in arm, we head out of the bar and cross over to the nearby hotel, which I notice is not a typical establishment. They have a special themed rooms for booking. But yeah, before we go to that, let's go and choose our remaining two options that we never picked before. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I approach Luna and offer her a flourishing bow. Dost mine eyes deceive me, for thou must be the fairest of maidens in this realm. Oh, this is medieval talk, right? Luna giggles and offers me her hand, which I take and bring to my lips for a small kiss.
Kind sir, thou dost flatter me so, for I'm not worthy of such praise.
And yeah, by the way, back in the first option, we never actually get the drink and pay for the bartender, right? Nay, maiden, my tale is true. I have traversed these lands and none can rival thine beauty. She giggles again.
Art thou a minstrel perchance?
Indeed, thine lady does perceive mine lute. I pretend to pat my instrument in my lap. Luna eyes my lap and grins mischievously.
Are we talking about the same lute?
She winks. Don't break character.
Sorry.
She clears her throat and bats her eyelashes.
Then pray thee, regale me with a tale of your adventures, kind sir.
For maidens such as thee, I would be honored. I rack my brain to quickly come up with a tale. What's this? Who's the wolf? What? This? Let's pick this. Because the other two is kinda feels generic in some way. Yeah, feels generic. We find Luna, right? And this is like, we are like kinda like pretending we can like use our sister as reference, I think. I don't know. I have a tale full of courage and bravery. This time, this humble minstrel was besieged by a deadly wolf. Luna gasped.
Pray thee, and how dost thou overcome such a ferocious beast?
Let me guess, we charmed the beast, right? I stepped around the wolf for passage. For see, it had been asleep the whole time. Okay, I thought we were talking about ridiculous D&D scenarios. I tapped my nose knowingly and grinned. Luna blinks and then bursts out laughing. When she recomposes herself, her character is forgotten.
I'm sorry, that was just so unexpected.
I grin. I took the idea to shake things up very seriously.
It was certainly a creative choice. Who would have known your archaic speech was so good?
Is that what it is? Okay. Learn something new every day. I had a really good scene partner to work with. We both smile. Step 2 of this role-playing adventure. We can go back first. Because I wanna pick... I'm definitely not a robot. I stiffly walk up to Luna as if my metal joints don't bend well, and I put on my best monotone robot voice. I feel like what we're doing inside this bar, you would catch eyes looking at us, right? You would see people like eyeing us and raising eyebrows with us doing this shit. Greetings, fellow human. I offer a stuttered wave. Luna keeps her face carefully blank and responds just as robotically.
Greetings indeed, fellow human.
I pause and stare into space as if my processors are running extra hard. Halt. Are you truly a fellow human? Luna pauses too.
What is prompting this question, fellow human?
Default then. My sensors indicate that you are not made of organic material. Ergo, you cannot be a fellow human. Fellow human.
My sensors indicate the same for you. fellow human.
Your sensors must need recalibration, for I am indeed a fellow human. Luna pauses.
My sensors indicate that fellow humans do not have sensors. Ergo, you cannot be a fellow human.
I stare blankly. Error does not compute. System powering down. I make the sound pretending to power down and go limp. Luna laughs and I wake up again.
That was a fun backstory, fellow human.
I grin. Indeed it was. Although you were very convincing. Maybe too convincing. She giggles again. I think we have enough characters for now. This time we're gonna get to this. Oh, wait, what? Shit. Hold on. Two can play that game. That's fine. I have my girlfriend to get back. I have to get back to my girlfriend too. Well, good. Eh?
Well, good.
Good. We just look at each other. So, should we? Yeah. Wait, does that mean we never picked the second option before? I think we did, but I don't know why they skipped the third one before. The third, I think the skip is regarding the aquarium. Don't mention the skip. Whatever that room is, Luna must be really against it if she isn't even offering it as an option. I trust that it's not anything worth considering and just think about the other rooms instead. Luna turns to me.
Was there a room that stood out to you to complete our night of fun?
Oh. I feel like I skipped one. She says fish like it's a swear word. I blink.
You can't trust them with... Now you know. Was there a room that stood out to you?
Okay, that actually appears. I'm gonna be an asshole. The aquarium room. Wait a second. Luna just told me how much she does not want to be in this room. Do I really want to sabotage my night and potentially my relationship by choosing it? I'll risk it. Okay, this is probably not gonna be funny later on. The word materializes in my brain. I want to say it, but it's like there's some external force that is stopping me from speaking. Even though I've chosen this course of action, it's like someone else has decided that they know better, and no amount of willpower can overcome that. Luna gives me an encouraging look.
Do you have decision paralysis?
No, I know which one I want. Yeah, it defaults to the remaining four. I think we chose the classroom before, right? I want to activate this and see. Yeah, we did pick the classroom before, so we're gonna pick the remaining three that we never get to pick in our previous runs, because yeah, only Luna has like these these three branching options, like the varied branching. Apart from Iris has the music one. Yeah, she has eight music options to choose from. But I wanna pick Rose Petal Room first. Yeah, if we can't skip it, we never picked it before. Rose Petal Love sounds like the perfect end to a perfect night. Luna smiles.
What a hopeless romantic.
Luna selects our preferred room and the staff member sets us up with our access codes. Once we're ready, we linked up hand in hand to spend some very high quality time together. The fun continues late into the night until we fall asleep beneath the soft sheets. Oh, so this is a default skip then. Candy Room then. Candyland. Summer sweet with someone sweet. Luna giggles.
You charmer.
Wait, what? Somehow the classroom has more dialogue, right? The dungeon. I grin. Ideas already forming. Let's go to the dungeon room.
Oh, so that's what you're into.
Maybe I am.
Good, because so am I.
She winks. Oh, I think it's just the difference in dialogue, right? Your marks have been slipping, Luna, but I've got some ideas on how to bring your grades up. Aspiring, she gives me a playful look.
Thank you, Professor. I'll do anything to pass.
Yeah, I think it's the same. Oh, we can't skip this. She secured our next mission and would like everyone to meet back for a briefing. We need to get back to work. This part is supposed to be... We already supposed to be reading this. Yeah, we already supposed to be to read this. Once received, Iris gets started. She gestures to a tablet.
I'm sure you're all curious about our next mission, so let's get right into it.
I don't know why we can't skip some of these parts. Luna's here, and then yeah, we're gonna make the save right here. Have we paid the second one before? As much as Luna hopes her teammates survive the burn notice, she's right to be cautious. Just being overly cautious here, but this sounds like a way to lure you out so whoever burned you could finish the job. Luna shakes her head.
The encoding language is one that we came up with as a team. Nobody else knows it, not even our handlers.
Hey there, partner. Monster Hunter reference, I know, but yeah. Yeah, the first word I thought about handlers is basically from Monster Hunter. In that case, it does sound likely to be someone on your team.
If there's even a chance that my team is out there, then I need to go to them.
Let's go then. I'm Atlas. I think I picked this before, right? Or haven't I? We can turn on the skip here.
I trust him.
Oh wait, we never... Luna and I work missions together, which is why she asked me to join. Suki raises an eyebrow as she looks me over, then she glances at Luna.
I trust him.
Yeah, all of these are the same. I'm not gonna go back. All of these are just like... Yeah, the main thing is back to the... They need help letting go of the past. This is the answer for the other ending, right? So we're gonna pick this one this time. Luna wants to help her friends let go and move forward the same way that she's been able to move forward. You've been able to build a life for yourself, and the best thing you can do for your friends is to help them do the same. Luna nods.
Those are my thoughts as well. They've been given a second chance at life, and I am hopeful they'll make the most of it.
Hearing this from you, they may be willing to reconsider. Yeah, and she's the team leader, so she smiles.
I hope that's true. Either way, it's worth a try.
Luna quiets and looks contemplative. Okay, I'm not sure if I butchered that word or said it correctly, but moving on.
I wonder what the best approach would be.
Is there a right or wrong answer here? Yeah, we have a say right here, so I don't think I need to change anything. First option? You should stick with the positives. Their future can be whatever they decide. The possibilities are endless, and there's nothing holding them back from reaching their dreams. She grins. I don't think that's a wrong answer here.
After that passionate speech, I feel motivated myself.
Luna breathes in deeply and slowly exhales.
This has been very helpful, and I have the clarity I need. Thank you for talking this out with me.
I'm just happy I could help. She smiles.
You always do. Are you ready to go back in?
I nod and follow Luna back into the corridor. We step back into the room. Suki and Kamar are still sitting at the table, speaking softly. They pause when we enter, watching as we return to our seats.
Did you come to a decision?
Luna's voice is soft and her expression serious.
I hope you can reconsider going through with this.
Suki's jaw sets and she leans back in her chair.
So you've decided not to join us then?
Luna.
His voice betrays his disappointment.
There are other options. You don't have to do this. Neither of you do.
She looks both of them in the eyes.
We've been given a second chance at life. And this time, we're free to choose whatever we want to do.
She glances at Kamar, smiling softly.
What do you want to do after you graduate?
Research and development.
He answers immediately. You really thought about it, huh? Despite himself, Kamar grins.
Being in foster care inspired me. I want to develop innovations that will make life better for people.
Luna's smile brightens.
That's a wonderful goal.
I thought you might understand, being a medical professional and all.
That sobers her up.
And you know that it doesn't stop with just one mission.
Of course not. The point is to root out the entire council.
And how long will that take?
However long it needs to take.
That's my point. You have a life you can pursue. And you know this path will only drag you deeper down this rabbit hole. You've already given your life to this organization once. Do you really want to do it again?
It's not the same. I'm not following orders anymore.
Suki may not be swayed yet, but I see the light bulb moment go off for Kamar.
If I give up my goals just to get rid of the council, then I'm not really living for me anymore. There's still so much I want to accomplish.
And you have the chance to accomplish them.
Kamar nods.
You may be right about that.
They both look at Suki, who frowns, whose frown deepens.
This mission is my purpose.
It doesn't have to be.
Kamar's right. You can do anything.
She holds Luna's gaze.
This is what I want to do.
Suki looks at Kamar.
If this is no longer something you wish to take part in, then I'll respect your decision. However, I have to do this, and I'm going ahead with the plan with or without you.
So there's no convincing her then, right?
You don't have to do this.
I do,
Why?
because without this mission, I have nothing.
That's not true. She's surprised by my outburst. I'm a little surprised myself. I want a good outcome here. You still have all your friends who care about you. Luna nods.
I want to support you, Suki.
Me too.
I've always looked out for my team, and that hasn't changed. So believe me when I say that this plan is not what's best for us.
And we'll still be here even without the mission, Suki.
Luna grins.
That's right. Now that I know where you are, you won't get rid of me that easily.
Suki looks back and forth between Luna and Kamar. She falls silent, her face remaining impassive. I wonder what thoughts are racing behind her eyes, but her face doesn't give herself away. Not until I see the ghost of a smile, which flickers away just as quickly. Finally, Suki sighs.
I suppose the plan does still have a few flaws that need to be worked out.
Does that mean you won't go?
It's on hold.
Luna beams brightly and pulls the other girl into a tight embrace, much to her dismay.
Hey!
You're making the right decision.
It's only on hold until I get the kinks worked out.
You sound familiar for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe, I can check the credits, but I don't know if I wanna... You sound like Susie Young. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just high right now. No, I don't do drugs, but yeah, maybe I'm just imagining things.
I know.
Luna answers without letting go, her smile lingering, and Kamara laughs. Eventually everyone calms down and Suki reassures Luna that she won't go, sneaking off to complete the mission on her own.
Why don't you come to Polaris with me, Suki? A change of scenery could be just what you need.
Yeah, what was Suki even doing this entire time? Oh yeah, unless she was like planning the entire thing. Or like, she spent her time finding her teammates. After the burn notice, but you know. But we skipped most of it that we read, so we could have just missed it. Yeah, really need to go back to a previous episode to make sure. She looks thoughtful.
That might not be a bad idea.
And don't forget that I'm just a message away. No encoding needed.
Luna grins teasingly, Kamara laughs, and the joke draws a small smile from Suki.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Okay, maybe she's not voiced by Susie Young, but I'm not entirely sure. Gonna check the credits later.
Good.
Luna gives Suki another hug, which the other girl stiffly accepts. I think we really got through to her, and I'm glad for Luna's sake. I know she was worried about her friend. As we head to the entrance, Luna still has a big grin on her face. That seemed like the best outcome we could have had.
Indeed. I'm happy my friends survived the burn notice, and I don't have to worry about them surviving another risky mission either.
A win-win.
Precisely.
I follow Luna out of the building. Oh, we can skip this, right? As if sensing my thoughts, Luna glances at me and smiles. She threads her fingers into my hand, and we stay this way for the rest of the flight. I think... Okay. We have a checkpoint. Right, we can skip through most of this part until we reach the celery sticks. Where's the part where we say the celery sticks? I don't know why they say the part where we say celery sticks is the funniest part. But gonna move on and reach till do something nice. Okay, Kai, buzz off. She has an unofficial boyfriend. Royalty payments. Okay. Luna stops by.
How's it going in here?
I glance at all the clutter around me. I'm making progress. Luna giggles.
I finished up in medbay, so why don't we make some more progress together?
I think we can skip, right? Yeah, we can. Try new stuff? Yeah, we see Luna there. We can skip this part.
Wasn't this also around?
Fish named Norbert. It's a good thing I never introduced Luna to Norbert, knowing what I know now about her thoughts on fish.
I think it's sweet.
It's kind of a funny thing, right? If you accidentally go onto Veda's route.
Well, I thought I was your best friend.
You and Norbert will have to fight it out.
That was one of the...
Okay, we can skip this.
And my man here caught her.
Wait, what? I still don't know how she hid so many chocolate in her dress. Finding my second... No, the waifu option never appeared. Is it because we're being too much of an asshole? Yeah, the waifu option never appeared. I wanna check who voiced Suki. Not sure if that will appear here.
In the next, we're smiling as we say our goodbyes. Like stars fading from dawning skies, we fall back into our daily lives. The memories will always be with me. I'll always keep them close to my heart. Our story comes to a close, but nothing can tear our bonds apart. As the sun begins to set upon another day, I'll close my eyes and think of you, hoping that we may meet again someday. But for now, I'll keep hoping you'll think of me too.
Oh
For
no.
the stars will always shine above us in the night.
Yeah, there's no... I didn't see Suzy Young in there, but yeah, I'm pretty... But she sounds so similar. We can skip most of the parts here until we reach the Luna ending. And finally, once Luna's identity paperwork was finally processed by the this is like the same. Okay, this is a different text, but yeah, they always skip the first unread text. Once Luna's identity paperwork was finally processed by the Union, we left Eidos together, and she officially became Luna Saren. Her first course of action was to take the Union medical admissions test, in which she received a perfect score. Because of a very rare and exceptional result, Luna had a pick on any pre-med program within the Union. She continued to accelerate through her courses and finish her program early. This part is also like the same as a generic ending. I don't know, this counts as like a generic ending route. But yeah, I think you won't know the other ending if you didn't meet Suki. She obviously won't go to the Spec Ops mission. This is so-called like the default ending for Luna, in a sense. But Private Flight. But yeah, I think Vela and Iris went for the... Iris and Vela's default is not the settle down. It's not the settle down option. Yeah, only Luna's default is one we end up as a private instructor. But regardless, meanwhile, I established myself in the Union as a private flight instructor. Helping others reach their dreams is incredibly rewarding work, and I learn just as much from my students as they learn from me. Suki is also doing well. She moved in with Kamar. Okay, I think they're still considered siblings in a way, right? I think Luna and her teammates are technically siblings? I'm not sure. Unofficial, officials, I don't know. But she moved in with Kamar, who sponsored her identity paperwork. With the world at her fingertips, she finally found a passion and her dream of her own. Which is why she's working on a degree in theater. Now, Luna has been accepted into the residency of her dreams. She has just finished her first shift, and I'm meeting her at her new private office. Luna is tidying up when I arrive, so I knock on the door to get her attention. Excuse me, but I heard that a Dr. Saren works here. She pauses what she was doing and faces me with a teasy smile.
You heard correctly.
There we go. Our final CG. Seeing her in this new office, I can't help but think about how far we've come in the last 3 years. We've both worked tirelessly to reach this moment, and we've been there to support each other every step of the way. No matter how hard Luna works, she always makes time for me. It's one of the many things I adore about her. Things are changing for the better now, and I can't wait to see what this next chapter holds for the both of us. Luna giggles. Oh, before that, we're gonna... Not sure, I forgot the tab. Okay, the spacebar. This is the ending CG for Luna. Luna giggles.
Oh my! That's quite the expression on your face. Are you perhaps in need of medical care?
I am indeed.
What seems to be the problem?
It's really strange, but for the last 3 years, I've had this persistent heart palpitations whenever I encounter a specific doctor with white hair and blue eyes, and it shows no sign of stopping. Do you think you can help me?
That sounds serious indeed. Why don't you have a seat over there?
And we had intense hand holdings. Her smile becomes mischievous and her eyes sparkle teasingly. I sit down while she moves to the door and firmly closes it.
I believe a full examination is in order.
And she locks the door and traps us inside for intense touching moments. I hear the lock click and Luna's eyes glint devilishly. When she comes near, my heart skips a beat. The end, right? So yeah, that is all of the endings for, well, obviously not all of the endings, but all of the romanceable endings. So let's take a look at the extras. I want to check the credits for a moment. Yeah, they did see the voice cast here. These are all the main characters. We have various roles here. Oh, some of them voice different characters. They have really good voice ranges. Yeah, one of them is voice Suki, who sounds kind of like Suzy Young for some reason. I don't know why. Let's check out all the CGs. Oh, this CG is right here. Then this CG is not. Oh, I have no idea why they arranged the CG like that. So yeah, this is Luna's generic ending. Luna's generic ending is like the settle down ending for some reason. Whereas yeah, Iris's generic ending is the military academy, and Vela's generic ending is the mercenary route, which doesn't lead us being a flight instructor. But yeah, in other words, we actually completed we actually got every single CG. What about background? I honestly don't know what backgrounds we're missing, to be honest. There's a lot of backgrounds here, but I am unsure whether if I wanna. There is a warning here. Oh, there's like. There's also a lockdown in this background. Okay. Let me guess. There's a lockdown version in the room here. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's unused. I don't know, but yeah, there's a lot of background CGs that I never unlocked. Maybe because it's somehow related to the bad endings, but I don't know what's up with all of these. Maybe it's they still have the bug where it's not unlocked. There's like a lot of these backgrounds that haven't been unlocked yet, but in other words, I think this will be the very final episode, unless otherwise I decide to make another episode just to find all the backgrounds, which it's highly not gonna happen, but I think yeah. In other words, the main goal of this game is to get all the character CG, which is the most important thing. We got every single one, except for this one, which is the Cameron snap scene. But yeah, in other words, we got all of the endings. So that's it for the entire series of Astral Ascension. So yeah, I'm not sure what's gonna come next in a future video. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do as a future video. Maybe I'll continue some of the older playthroughs that I haven't yet to finish, or maybe I'll just start over from the very beginning. But yeah, I haven't decided on what do I want to do as for my next video. Yeah, maybe one of the older games from Pixel Fate. But for now, I'm just gonna end the series right here. So thank you guys for watching Astral Ascension. Thank you guys for accompanying me throughout this entire journey, through all of the routes. Maybe there will be a future episode for the bad endings and the background hunting, but I don't think I will be doing that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in a next video. Stay safe and have a great day. Goodbye.